Imagine a town swallowed by a sea of sand, where diamonds once lay scattered on the ground like pebbles. This isn't a fantasy. It's the real story of Kolmanskop, the ghost town sleeping under the Namibian sun. Welcome. And today we re-journeying into the heart of the desert to uncover the secrets of a place that glittered with immense wealth before being abandoned to the sands of time. Our story begins in 1908. A railway worker named Zacharias Luila was clearing sand from the tracks when he spotted a stone shimmering in the harsh sunlight. He showed it to his German supervisor, August Stauch, who suspected it was more than just a pretty rock. He was right. It was a diamond. This single discovery sparked one of the most intense diamond rushes in history. Suddenly, this barren, inhospitable patch of desert became a magnet for fortune seekers. From all over Germany, people flocked to this remote corner of Southwest Africa, dreaming of instant riches. And for a while, those dreams came true. The diamonds were so plentiful that prospectors could literally crawl on their hands and knees at night, under the moonlight, and simply pick them up from the sand. It was an unimaginable treasure trove. Within just a few years, a full-fledged town, Kolmanskop, rose from the desert floor. It was a bizarre and beautiful oasis of German culture in the middle of nowhere. Picture this: grand, elegant homes with ornate balconies built in a distinctive German architectural style, standing in stark contrast to the endless dunes. This wasn't just a rugged mining camp. It was a town of luxury. They had everything. A state-of-the-art hospital, which housed the first X-ray machine in the entire southern hemisphere. Not for medical emergencies, mind you, but to scan workers to make sure they weren't swallowing diamonds to smuggle them out. They had a grand ballroom, a theater, a gymnasium, and even a bowling alley. Fresh water, a precious commodity, was shipped in from over 1,000 kilometers away. They even had an ice factory to produce blocks of ice for every household's personal icebox. Imagine the sounds of this place. Children playing in a German-style school, the melodies of a string quartet echoing from the concert hall, the clinking of glasses in the casino, all set against the silent, watching desert. It was a bubble of European high society, powered by a seemingly endless supply of diamonds. For a brief, brilliant moment, Kolmanskop was one of the wealthiest communities on the planet. But fortunes, like desert mirages, can vanish in an instant. The easy-to-find diamonds on the surface began to dwindle after World War I. The mine's output peaked, and then began a slow, irreversible decline. The real death knell, however, came from the south. In 1928, prospectors discovered a new, incredibly rich diamond deposit right on the coast, near the mouth of the Orange River. The diamonds there were larger, of higher quality, and even easier to find. The very same greed that built Kolmanskop now sealed its fate. Almost overnight, the town's residents packed their bags. They abandoned their lavish homes, their furniture, their memories, and rushed south to the new diamond fields. The exodus was swift and merciless. One by one, the houses fell silent. The hospital shut its doors, the bowling alley saw its last game, and the grand ballroom hosted its final waltz. By 1956, Kolmanskop was completely deserted. The last family had left, and the town was officially given back to the entity that had always been waiting patiently, the desert. And the desert did not hesitate to reclaim its own. The wind, relentless and tireless, began its work. It carried grains of sand, billions of them, and pushed them through broken windows, open doors, and cracked walls. This is where the story enters its most haunting and visually stunning chapter. Sand began to fill the rooms, not with a sudden flood, but with a slow, creeping invasion. It poured in like a silent, golden river, creating surreal landscapes inside these once vibrant homes. Dunes formed in hallways, sand cascaded down staircases, and living rooms became sandy bowls with a lone bathtub or a door frame poking out like a shipwreck. Walking through Kolmanskop today is like stepping into a dream. The silence is profound, broken only by the whisper of the wind. Each room tells a story. In one, the sand is knee-deep, perfectly preserving the patterned wallpaper above it. In another, a bathtub is almost completely submerged, a ghostly white vessel in a sea of apricot-colored sand. The vibrant paint on the walls, blues, greens, and pinks, is peeling but still visible, a testament to the life that once thrived here. It's a photographer's paradise and a historian's puzzle. You can almost feel the presence of the people who lived here. You can imagine the parties, the laughter, the ambition, and then the quiet desperation as the diamonds ran out. The town is a monument to the cycle of boom and bust, a powerful reminder of how quickly human ambition can be erased by the forces of nature. Kolmanskop serves as a powerful allegory for greed. It's a story of how an insatiable hunger for wealth can create something magnificent, only to abandon it just as quickly when a greater prize appears on the horizon. The very thing that gave the town life, the diamonds, was also the reason for its death. It wasn't war or disaster that emptied Kolmanskop. It was the simple, human desire for more. The sand that now fills these homes isn't just sand. It's a physical representation of time itself, burying the past, preserving it in a silent, beautiful decay. The village didn't die violently. It simply went to sleep, tucked in by a blanket of sand waiting forever in the silent heart of the Namibia desert. A testament to a glittering dream that the desert has reclaimed. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey to the incredible ghost town of Kolmanskop. If you found this story as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button and consider subscribing for more stories about the world's most mysterious and forgotten places. Let me know in the comments what you think of this incredible place. Until next time, stay curious.